Okay, rocketing friends. A little recap of the launch yesterday and a little history on these two fantastic rockets. Photon Disruptor and the Estes V-2, right? So yeah, a little quick research on the entry net there, which isn't always exactly correct, shockingly. Showed this baby was originally out from 1976 to 1981. I really think that's probably about right. I got into model rockets about 1978, and I remember owning this one in the early 80s. So it was probably available in hobby stores for a year or two after 1981. One of my launches a while back, I broke a little corner of the fin there, but it was just laying there on landing, so I just glued that back on there, and this baby's ready to go again. Fantastic Photon Disruptor, and I actually have another one here. You know, they re-released this one. Research showed that it was re-released in 2010, but this bag is dated 2008 there, so that's kind of interesting. So I'm not sure. I think it was out in 2008, maybe even slightly earlier, but anyway, I just remember there was a time where you couldn't walk into any hobby store without kicking these around on the ground. They were just everywhere, and I remember even buying this reluctantly because I thought, what am I doing? This thing's going to be around. There's just so many of these, but I wanted to make sure I had another balsa nose cone there, which is pretty cool, and it's just stayed in the bag ever since 2008. And now out of production, of course, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't bring it back again. As for the V2 here, if you do a search online, everything that's going to come up will be Maxi Brute or Maxi V2, but this one, once I found the kit number, which is 3228, this feller shows released in 2011, which is what's on the bag. And I don't know how long it was out there. Yeah, you can see it's got a tag from Able Hobby, $18.79. Well worth it, I'd say. A BT-80 with this boat cone thing there. If I remember right, you have to cut slots in this boat tail, and then the fins go through the wall, which helps them be nice and strong, which is really wonderful. And it's a 24 millimeter. C's, D's, and E's. Fantastic little history for you there on two awesome rockets that we launched yesterday. Yeah, this Photon Disruptor, when it was re-released from the classic series, there's so many of these they could do from that classic series. It makes your head spin. We need another USS Andromeda. We need the big green alien explorer. The alien invader would be nice. The Polaris, the Star Speeder. We need all of those back again. Wouldn't that be awesome? Estes keeps making kits, and I get it. They're trying to make them simple to get more people into the hobby, which is great. But I love those old challenging kits. They took a while to put together. Just fantastic. So anyway, I hope you watch those launches throughout on my YouTube channel now, AC Model Rockets. Now, today what we hope to do is get some decals on the Mighty Q Modeling Andromeda. I thought about doing more sanding and trying to seal the fins some more, and then I realized, you know what, I got to stop. I've got 2-3 thick coats of gloss black on here now. It's been sanded twice. It's time to get these decals on. Now the big challenge here, and I don't know how this happened, but I stashed these decals in a drawer, in an art drawer, and while they sat for years and years, because I've had this rocket since probably 2008, you can see some of the white paper of the sheet just above the other basically got stuck on these water slide decals. So in theory, when I get these all wet, I should be able to scrub this white paper off of there. But this could be a problem. It might tear the decal, or it just might not come off. But I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take the worst one and see if I can't get that paper off first. If I can, I'll carry on with the rest of the decals. If I can't, or if it destroys the decals, I might just have to stop altogether and then send these to Sticker Shock and see if I can't just get a new set of decals in the proper scale. Downright frustrating. I'm usually better than that when I stash decals. I have a lot of decals in an art desk, and they're all in really good shape. So pretty frustrating, but I am going to try to do some of that today, and then Going to get back to painting the Maxi Brute V-2 and the North Coast Rocketry smaller diameter Archer. I think it's 2.6 inch diameter Archer. Fantastic. So that's it, my friends. Wonder what rockets you got in your build pile. I'm going to have another video coming up with some cool rockets that I've still got in the bag that are out of production now. Pretty fun to always share that stuff. So I'd love to hear what you're hoping to work on. If you haven't gotten into the hobby, please look into it. It's a lot of fun, not very expensive. It'll get you outside as well, and a sense of accomplishment when you get that baby all painted and decaled and you listen to it roar off the pad. It is fantastic. So thanks once again. It's AC Model Rockets. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll catch you on the next one.